Alright, we are connected with our opponent Stow, and he has brought Whimsicott, Mega Blast Stewards, like we thought he would. He brought the Mega Magnetric. Okay. Thankfully, we've sped crept our guy to beast faster. He has the Tinkaton, which isn't really a big surprise. He has the Lemora. Unironically, we gave him that Lemora. We didn't give it to him, but we did drop it so he could. I mean, we had to drop it for him to have it. So I mean, like, it's not like we did it intentionally for him to have it, but you get the idea. Okay. So, I think we should probably leave with the fish, and not gonna lie, I really don't mind fish, Chesnaught, Floet has the most awkward matchup in history because of that freaking Tinkaton and that goddamn Gomorrah. Screw it. We bring these two, and if we lose, we just adjust. It's that simple. Nothing more we can do about it than that, right? So let's try this. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Yeah, let's see what they decide to lead off with, because, you know, things are kind of shice. Let's see. Let's see. They're going to lead off with... Okay. So... is there any reason for me to not just do this? We're gonna poison jab and muddy water. I think that's free. I mean, they could. I mean, listen. If they double target, bro, it is what it is, right? But they both. But listen, both these Pokemon can't be focus sashed. That's a fact. That is a fact of life. Both of these mons cannot be sashed. Let's see what he decides to do. Because here's the thing, if you Sludge Bomb, I don't think you can hit Chesnaught with that. You gotta have the Sludge Wave, which means you would hit your own partner. This is gonna reveal that, well, I mean, maybe not. Either way. Okay. Expected, I guess you can say we expected this. Power Gem. Just don't miss, please. Okay, good. So the Lemora is the sash one. Okay, that's actually nice to know. I'm sitting here like, why didn't Whimsicott go? I forgot you set the tail one. Okay, that's a thing. That's a thing. Okay. Good. Okay, so Chesnaught takes out Whimsicott. And we know Lemora is sash, so that means anytime we're in front of Whimsicott, we can just attack it. We just attack. They go into Magnetric. This is not actually good, but so do we have Fake? Yeah, we should have brought Fake out, shouldn't we? Okay, this just got kind of awkward. I think we would hammer this slot. How many turns of Tailwind do they have? They have 3. That's not good. I think what we have to do is kill... I mean, crap. Okay, let's wood hammer this. And I guess just go hard into Volcarona? I think we need to try to keep Basque Legion alive as much as humanely possible, so let's just sack Volcarona. I think this thing gets intimidated when it's Mega Evolve, so it's just gonna suck, but it is what it is. As long as we can stall out the Tailwind, we can just go into Floet and then click, what's that one move called? Dazzling Gleam? Okay, so they didn't... Okay, cool. Thunderbolt. We wood hammer. Do some decent damage, actually. So I think what we do is we would hammer a... Wait, how many turns of Tailwind are left? 2. Okay. So we Spiky Shield and Protect. Install out the Tailwind. And just hope that thing has Encore, because that could really suck. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When he Spiky Shields, that looks so cool. That looks so freaking cool. Okay, and now we're going to Rage Powder. Rage? Yeah, Rage Powder. Rage Powder. So we're going to Wood Hammer. Rage Powder. So we know they have Thunderbolt, Flamethrower. Like, are these things like, are we shocked? I don't know. Either way, as long as they don't kill. Okay. We can get chip on them. The main thing is that Floette can get the double kill. The double KO. And we know they're not Sash. And if if Tinkaton ends up being the last Pokemon, it's not the worst thing in the world. But their Tailwind just ended, so we're going to go out into this and just click Dazzling Gleam. And we're going to target the Manectric with Wood Hammer just to make sure. So if you're a special attacker, I don't think you... Because last I checked, Lamora does not get whatchamacallit, so we should be fine. So Glamora killed my Pokemon's dead. Pokemon is dead, that's unfortunate. So what did they flamethrower this. It doesn't matter, we're maxed it up. And we're just going to well, it matters when we get burned. D-Gleam. So that's 2 kills for Floette. That is 2 kills for Floette. I really wish they did not burn us. It really just depends on what's in the back. It really just depends on what's in the back, which is probably the Tinkaton. If I take the wildest guess in the world, it's probably Tinkaton, albeit I feel like if Tinkaton was in the back, he would have just maybe subbed one of your guys last time. I don't know, actually. I don't know. It is Tinkaton. Okay. We have to just try to hit this thing as hard as possible. Okay, we're just gonna Moonblast you, I guess. Actually, no. We protect. We protect in Wood Hammer, and then the next turn we Moonblast in Wood Hammer. Because they can't Encore us into Protect, so we have that going for us. We just have to hope that we hit this thing. Okay. That's good for us because they can't click that twice. Dude, that only did... So we weren't burned, we're doing 20%. That's nice to know. That's nice to know. It's also nice to know this guy kind of just doesn't die to anything on this team. Like, nothing is really killing Chesnaught, and I love it. We're gonna Wood Hammer. We're probably gonna lose our float. Well, we're gonna lose our float momentarily, but you know what? Let's just Moonblast and Wood Hammer. Yeah, it's kind of the only way we're gonna get the... Because I feel like what we're trying to do now is just try to chip this in range of Basking Legion. Jeez Louise. Not gonna lie, they did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Actually, one more... Not gonna lie. Okay, so we know they have Gigaton, Brick Ray. They might just have Spoons of some kind then. Wow, one more of these might actually pick up the KO. Okay, never mind. I need more. So we would Hammer, Protect, and then just... Well, we just keep doing that as boring as it is. Not gonna lie, I don't like doing that, actually. It's kind of just so boring. We would Hammer this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see them just... You just Gigaton again, right? So we're gonna just go into this. We should be fine. There is absolutely no way you're killing me with a Gigaton Hammer from where I'm at. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. Boy, that almost killed. That almost killed, bro. Regardless, Shadow Ball. Bro, there's no way this thing takes a Shadow Ball, a Wood Hammer, and a move. Like, you're cool people take a time, but there's no way you're taking all that. I kinda wish I had a fighting move. And you know what? He probably just scouting for the. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not like Weavile is like, godly or anything. Okay, so we have to Shadow Ball. We're gonna hide. Like they know we're like choice stuff, but it is what it is. Brick Break. Wood Hammer. Chesnaught almost gets the kill, but just not quite. So we're going to take a 3-0 win for game 1, which is really nice, but we also have to think. So what I need to do now is just think to myself, how can they adjust? Alright, it's a no-brainer that, because I know there was a previous video where I made a big deal about someone doing that, but in this particular situation, it is very obvious Vascular Legion was going to kill his Tinkaton. Very, very obvious. Okay. So we won that game 1 3-0, which is really good. We had to think to ourselves though, how can they adjust to what we just did? Well, we had to stall out their see, the main thing was they couldn't. Okay, so they had the speed advantage. They just couldn't beat us in time. So honestly, don't we just do the same lead again? Chesnaught with Vascular Legion. Like, we just do the same lead again, right? Like, yeah, we just do the same lead again. Quite literally, just do the same exact lead again, I feel like. Chesnaught, Vascular Legion. We do need to account for this. Okay, this Tinkaton is actually annoying, so... let me think. If I bring you don't particularly help with Tinkaton. Mirror Coat, Freeze Dry, Fake, yeah, you don't particularly help. Now, Aerodactyl actually helps because you can just, yeah. So maybe we bring this Overflow at this time? I kind of like that, actually. And then we just have... I feel like we have to have Volcarona around. So we're gonna just try these guys. Yeah, we're gonna try these guys. We're gonna try these guys and see what happens. Good luck, have fun to my opponent for game 2. Regardless, this person is good from my understanding, so I'm just happy that we at least won the one. Even if I lose 2-1, I'm happy it's not a 2-0. Okay, so these two. That's interesting. I think what I'm gonna do is Spiky Shield here and flip turn. Because if they're the only way this goes bad for us is if they're Scarfed Weavile, which if they are, okay. So we Spiky Shield into the potential Fake Out. Okay, we get Chip on that. And now we're gonna flip turn out as long as they're not Scarfed. Okay, they're Scarfed. They're Scarfed. That's fair. They're Scarfed. They are Scarfed. We have to go into this now. And we're just going to Wood Hammer. I can't shake the feeling this thing might have Encore. But we know we're not going to get You shouldn't Gigaton this slot, bro. You really shouldn't. But we're going to swap this in and be daring. and then go for Fiery Dance into this. Because the Weavile doesn't threaten... It doesn't threaten... Jeez Louise, dang damage. Please don't. Like, I would hope to see... Whatchamacallit. Okay. What? I think we have to Iron Head here. And so let me think. If a knockoff did 130, and now we're at, I'm almost certain we can live a second one. Or am I tripping? I'm almost confident I can live a second one. Or am I tripping? Okay. This may or may not go bad. It just depends on a few factors. Please don't die. You died. Went for it. And then they're gonna get up this stuff, which is really bad for us. What I think we have to do is we have to Tailwind and Woodhammer. That's kind of it. Like, we have to hope we can live a... So we have to hope that we can live a knockoff from Weavile, which that thing's hitting pretty hard, so I don't think we do. But if we do, then we can Tailwind the Chesnaught up, and then just have to deal with the Tinkaton somehow. Well, we could just double protect, and then... Okay. So we Tailwind. That's honestly not that bad, all things considered. And I think the following turn we have to Scout. Because they're probably going to go back in the Weavile. Well, they're not going to have Fake Out on a Scarf Weavile, I feel like. So, there's that going for us. So, we have to protect into Spiky Shield. And then we have to Iron Head, Tinkaton, and Woodhammer the Weavile, which probably doesn't save us from losing. We needed fighting coverage on Chesnaught, but it's all good. I thought it would be more useful to have Y-Guard, but we learned our lesson about that. Honestly, in hindsight, bro, we mess up Blastoise anyway. We should have tried fighting coverage, but it is what it is. So they were going to Fake Out, okay. Triple Axle. The issue I have here, if I don't kill... Should die to this. Okay. We have no choice but to try to click this. And we have to hope that we do enough damage into Tinkathon that we can kill Tinkathon. Oh, he lives on. Oh, oh, that's so nasty. That is so nasty. That is so nasty. Oh, that's so big. That is so big. Depending on who he targets, that is so big. Oh, that is so big, bro. That is so big. That is so big. That is so big. That is so big. Wow, that is huge. That is actually huge. That is actually huge. Especially depending on who the last one is. That is so huge. Who is the last one? As a matter of fact. Is it Whimsicott? I hope not. May naturally. Okay, so he's not safe, basically. Don't we just... I think we have to Rock Slide and just Wood Hammer. That's literally all we can do is Rock Slide and Wood Hammer. We have to hope we don't miss a Rock Slide. We just have to hope we don't miss a Rock Slide. We just have to hope we don't miss a Rock Slide. Because I feel like they're going to prioritize killing, This should be fine, though. Because he can't kill both of us, right? So that's big, bro. Okay. Do we heal out of range of another, like out of poison? Okay, we live on one. We live on one. So he has to basically pick his poison. Would you rather die to mate? Bro, that whatchamacallit definitely helped out. Like, because here's the thing, we outspeed with Aerodactyl, so even we miss. As long as we don't miss 2 times in a row, we're fine. Oh, that's so big. That was so big. I feel so bad about winning that way. It doesn't matter because we have... Yeah, we're going to get the last kill with Chesnaught. I feel so bad winning that way, but GG's to my opponent, man. GG's. That was a fun one. Once again, I feel so bad winning that way. But GG's. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, everybody, peace out.